Hi guys, it's Dale. Yeah, so I know that you saw my unboxing video for the YSTAR Legend RDA, and today we will be doing the full review. We are going to go into the up close and personal real fast. I'm going to show you some pros and cons, and we'll come back up and we'll talk about it just a little bit more. But yeah, let's just get straight to it. Alright guys, so this is the box to the YSTAR Legend RDA. I think it's funny, it says Flavor King from Legend. Yeah, so whenever you open the box, this is what it looks like. It's a very nice little package. You have your like QR code, and then you have your manual. Before I get into the actual device itself, I want to show you this, because I think this is so funny. I don't know if y'all can read this. This makes me laugh. I love reading these manuals for little gems like this. If you have any question, please contact us with no hesitate. I love it. Yeah, so it made me giggle. But this is the front. It does have your manual and all of that good stuff. Yeah, so here's what it looks like in the box. The particular one that I'm showing right now is a black and blue version. Yep, blue dot black. Okay. Yeah. There it goes. And I think it is stunning. It's just beautiful. They have other colors as well. This is just happens to be the one that I have. You also get, in this little slot, you get a bag of bits and pieces, some O-rings. I believe there's a screwdriver in there as well. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. So here's what the RDA looks like. And here's the bottom, designed by James, Legend RDA. Everything on the deck itself, which you'll see when I pull it off, everything is gold plated. I mean, everything. I just stuck it on this mod so that I could pull the cap off. So this is what the deck looks like. It's pretty spectacular. It says Legend. It has this weird little this thing, which we'll talk about here in a second. Bottom airflow. This is your bottom airflow, which is here. Let me get my pointer. So you have bottom airflow, which is this here. This little hole right here is also airflow as well. It goes across your coil. And you have your post holes. So, yeah, I mean, it's pretty awesome. The cap itself is also like concaved at the top, which you see in a lot of flavor style drippers. The drip tip, I believe it says it was 11 millimeters. What I can tell you is that it is a very strange size in my opinion. So you might be stuck with the drip tip it comes with. I don't know many other manufacturers that make drip tips to fit this, so I don't know. But yeah, so this is the deck. Your screws are on the side here, and I mean they are massive post holes. Let's see, let me open one so I can show you. I mean they are huge post holes. And the screws don't seem flimsy at all. They seem fairly sturdy, and it is gold on gold. So one of the big things about this deck in particular is this guy. Be very careful because it is sharp. I actually cut my finger on this trying to install some coils yesterday. But yes, so you want your coil, this was a difficult dripper for me to build, because you want your coil not only on top of this bottom airflow, but in front of the whole airflow here that goes across the coil, while matching up with your positive and negative post holes. And it's difficult once you get the hang of it. I mean, I had to build, I think, 3 or 4 coils before I felt comfortable building on it. I feel comfortable building on it now. But yeah. And then your wicks would drop right down into this well. And it is a velocity style well. I mean, it's huge, very deep. Also, yeah, so let's talk about this guy. This little hood, whatever you want to call this thing here, is I still don't know how I feel about it, guys. The theory is once you have your coils in there, your top cap on, you just drip right down on here and it's supposed to disperse. My issue with this is that it is a bottom airflow RDA. I tried it a couple times. I even wicked it a couple different ways, and it flooded on me because it just went straight down into the bottom airflow. Now, I did have a Clapton coil, a Tradition Clapton coil in here. It worked very well with that. Just because it is a chunkier style coil, I think that it had time to just kind of drip and hit the coil before it could go past it. But then again, it did take me a couple of times to figure out how many drips until it's gonna flood. But it is a good RDA. Like I said, everything is gold plated, which means great conductivity. Just be careful and make sure you don't overfill whenever you're dripping straight down into here. Yeah, I do love the dual airflow design that this thing has. Also, if you'll notice, there are lots and lots and lots of airflow holes, which I think is fantastic because this hole here is this airflow, and the hole on the side is the airflow for the middle. So you can take your cap and you can actually either close off the back airflow, which is the one on the side, or leave them both opened, or dial it however you want. I enjoyed this RDA once I figured out the best build for the way I vape and the best build for the juice that I drip. It was a great RDA. Absolutely fantastic for flavor. And that's what this RDA is for. I liked the idea of this RDA. I think if you love bottom airflow RDAs, you will absolutely love this. I also like the cool colors that they come in. Now, I do not know what colors Vape Wild will be carrying, but I know that we did pick up a bunch of fantastic colors, along with the original like stainless like you see here, and the gold one as well. I love that everything is gold plated. Everything on the deck is gold plated, and it does not matter which color you get. I like that a lot. I like that the drip tips are unique. I like that you can open and close that center airflow. You can really dial in on flavor with this RDA. And that is really what this RDA was made for, was flavor. It's not particularly made for big, massive clouds. It is made for flavor. But yeah, that is my full review and my breakdown, if you will, with the Legend RDA by YSTAR, and you can get yours at vapewild.com. Bye!